Mason, this is what the Doobie Brothers were talking about.
Excuse me?
They're taking it to the streets.
I thought they were talking about doobies.
What?
You know, marijuana.
They were taking it...
Marijuana cigarettes,
No,
James.
Mason, you can't say marijuana cigarettes in a YouTube video.
Certainly not in the first 30 seconds.
No, Mason.
Can I say jazz cigarettes?
You can say jazz cigarettes.
Can I say sticky, icky cashish?
Yeah, you could probably say that.
Okay.
Mason, this is what the Doobie Brothers were talking about
Taking it to the streets.
for Predator 2.
Okay.
Yeah. Please leave a like because we're talking about the first 4 Predator movies. We're obviously on the second one. Is this movie good?
I think it's good. I had a good time with this.
Is it better than any other Predator movie?
Yes. Significantly.
Yeah.
Not the first one,
No.
but it's still fun.
It is still fun. I think it also hits a point where it gets really fun.
Yeah.
Like on the back end.
Immediately.
Immediately?
James, this movie, like its predecessor,
Predecessor.
begins in the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. The urban jungle.
Wow.
Can't believe you fell for that. You
fuck-
idiots.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Everybody watching's an idiot too. You know that bit that swoops in?
Oh, yeah.
You think it's a jungle, but it's Los Angeles.
I thought it was the jungle when I watched it, and I thought it was the jungle when you said that just then.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I painted such an evocative picture.
You really did. So obviously for this, they couldn't get back John McTiernan as director. He had a $2 million directing fee at this point.
Oh, and he was like, and soon I'm going to be in prison.
Yeah, that's right.
So, and it's like, it's like 1 p.m. now and I'm going to be in prison in like a few years, so I don't have time in the middle.
That's right,
know?
exactly. Yeah. So this is Stephen Hopkins.
Okay.
Australian director, actually.
Oh.
Before this, he worked on A Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. That's what got him this job. That movie that people don't like?
And afterwards he directed The Castle.
No.
Oh.
Disagree, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, yeah. He envisioned this...
Mr. Accident?
Maybe he did.
Oh,
I don't think he did, but maybe he did.
No, he did. That was Yahoo Series.
Yeah, so this was also, it was going to be, the plan was an Arnold Schwarzenegger sequel movie.
Uh-huh.
Because sometimes they do well,
Mm-hmm, sure.
you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Your Terminators 2 and so forth.
Etc. and so forth. He was going to reprise his role as Dutch. It was going to be a buddy cop film. They were thinking maybe with Patrick Swayze.
Don't mind that.
I don't mind it either, Mason. And a lot of this was also taken from Predator Concrete Jungle, which was one of the original Predator comics, which is quite a good one.
Which is, and because you mentioned it might be a buddy cop thing. In that, doesn't that feature Dutch's brother?
Correct.
His twin brother?
Correct.
Who's just the same guy, really, except he's a cop?
Correct.
Wow.
That's right. Yeah.
So would Arnold have been playing Dutch, or would he have been playing his brother? I guess they didn't get that far.
No, I think the idea was that he was playing the same character, and it's 10 years on because this is set in the far-flung future of
It
1997.
is. That's right. I get amazing they couldn't do 20 years. They just because this came out in 1990.
Yes.
Right. And they would instead of being
1991.
something like that.
I think it was not. Let me just double check.
Okay.
I think you are right, but I just want to double check.
Just
people
double
don't
check.
fuck. Yeah, it is 1990. Sorry, go on.
Also, I'm going to say sticky, icky, hashish, because that's what I meant. If we could put that in earlier.
I'll put that in earlier.
Put that in
No
earlier.
problem. Done.
The other thing's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I loved how they just went, you know what, 7 years. LA's a war zone now.
Yep.
Whatever.
Mate, I thought I was watching the news. I thought I said to myself, is this Antifa on the news right now that I'm watching?
Sometimes it was the news, because there was the news in it. Morton Downey Jr., who was like a real life kind of trash journalist, it gets a role in this.
Yeah, okay.
Is he related to Robert Downey Jr.? I didn't do my research. Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. But I love how they just went, 1997, 7 years, it's a war zone, whatever. And you know it's the future because everybody's got a laser sight. Everybody's got a laser sight on their gun. Everybody's got a laser sight on their baby carriage, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's in the train with a laser sight and a gun or whatever.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, though, this was a bit of a nightmare to film in LA because people were sick of the noise and the disruption, so they'd throw things onto the crew.
Okay.
As they were like working, including human feces.
Sure.
Which is fun. And one time, apparently, they just found a dead body in the garbage when
Wait,
they were
who
filming
did?
this with the crew when they were filming.
As a prank,
It wasn't a prank, Mason. They found a real dead body for real.
you can't prove it wasn't a prank.
I obviously can't.
At
though.
some point, somebody was pranked there, is what I'm saying.
Do you think, though,
Yes.
this is a bit too excessive? Some people are like, this is a silly movie. There's voodoo magic and whatnot.
No, I like that.
Magic bones and etc.
I like the madness.
Okay, yeah,
Because
fair
the
enough.
director has something to do with Jamaica?
Well, I know he's Australian.
No, but hang on, let's look.
Is
this
Freddy
up.
Krueger Jamaican?
He's Jamaican me afraid to go to sleep.
Still?
Yep, still. Yeah. Stephen Hopkins is
He's like a...
Jamaican born. He was born in Jamaica.
Oh, my God. But he is Australian, right?
Doesn't say.
He's like a white Australian guy. I watched a bunch of
He
interviews with him.
moved to Australia.
Wow. I wish I moved to Australia as opposed to being born here like a moron.
Yeah. But anyway, I guess he soaked up the Jamaican culture.
He definitely did.
Jamaican him want to be a film director. and he put that in. I think it's fun. I love the because it's the future, but I love that it's the 1990 aspect of it.
Yeah.
I love that everybody, certainly Danny Glover and many other members of the cast, are just rocking those big pleated slacks.
Biggest pants you've ever seen.
Also, and I never noticed this until this current rewatch, Danny Glover spends most of this movie in two-tone shoes.
I didn't know that.
He does, yeah.
Damn, has he gone bowling? He was
Yep.
probably planning to go bowling at some point.
I mean, talk about LA riots, more like a zoot suit riot. Am I right?
I think that's true, actually.
Those cherry poppin' daddies.
I think that's
Ugh.
true.
Makes me physically sick just to say that name.
Danny Glover, stop driving around like a madman, by the way.
I say drive around like more.
Oh,
more
he's
of a
knocking the
madman.
door off cars and stuff, crashing
That's
into
a
people.
strategy. That's
Like,
a tactic.
I guess that is a
Whichever
tactic.
one it is, I think it's a tactic.
Just one of the loosest units in a movie full of loose units.
Well, I mean, he needs that manic energy because he's not as big as Arnold, and he's
He's
not as
pretty ripped in
I mean,
this,
he's pretty
though.
ripped, but he's
huge.
not. Right, but he's not like pitched as bigger than Arnold.
No.
You know what I mean? He's supposed to be like this overworked kind of. You know,
He's close to retirement.
He's
despite
close to
being
retirement. Exactly.
Early 40s.
Yeah, exactly. But he needs this energy to push through because otherwise he's not going to make it to the end of this movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's hot, too.
It's hot.
Yeah.
It's hot.
He does great panicking, waving a gun around.
Yes.
Remember that bit in the cemetery? I'm loving that, Mason. I mean, it is a stressful work environment. You do see the police station at one point, and it's very RoboCop because just everybody's either getting arrested or screaming.
That's how you do one of those things. You see some of these in lower budget movies or like TV cop shows or something like that, and they're trying to illustrate how
I know my rights.
exactly. But there's like 3 guys in there.
Yeah.
There's like 200 guys in this room.
And some people are just on a computer doing work, but while someone's just being dragged past screaming.
Yeah.
Bill Paxton's there having the time of his life.
Terrific.
He's great in this. And in
agreed.
general, I would also say, and just to get ahead of it, yeah, he was killed by an alien predator and a Terminator, whatever.
Okay, you
Yeah.
got ahead of me. I was going to say that.
Well,
There's a fact I think you didn't know.
some people say maybe he didn't get killed by the Terminator, but I think we looked at that when we covered that movie, and he did in the novelization. It's like, yeah, he got punched to death or whatever happened to him.
Okay.
I can't
Did he get his
remember.
heart pulled out?
One of them got their heart pulled out.
Yeah, and I guess the others died of fright.
They probably did die of fright, Mason.
That heart pull was Jamaican them dying of fright.
Was it?
Yes.
I guess it would. Yeah.
R.I.P. We miss him. I mean, were he still alive today, he'd be killed. He'd be being killed by all kinds of movie monsters. A Mithrigan,
yeah.
a Terrifier, so forth.
He did get killed by an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Did he?
Yeah, they got him in the end, Mason.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I
And
agree.
him. Greatest monster of them all. Bureaucracy.
Agreed. So the Predator in this, though, equally the loosest of units.
Mm-hmm.
We know also he's not the only one on Earth at this time, but he's the only one doing this, it seems.
All right.
He shows up fairly early. This version of the Predator, he's incredibly tough. I think he's maybe tougher than the last one. He gets multiple shotgun blasts and gets up. He's got new weapons.
Hell yeah.
This is where so much of the Predator lore is from. It's from this movie. I mean, I know we've seen some in the comics, but he's got a razor net and a 2-prong fork something. He's got a razor disc. He's got a retractable spear, Mason.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's got an acid bowl that you could
That's right.
make a little brew with.
Make a little brew, make a little tincture,
Yeah.
make a little what do you call it? Some sort of homeopathic
Yeah.
little
Remedy?
little remedy in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's blue liquid and then it's fire and you put some porcelain in there.
Yeah.
Oh, sniff that porcelain.
Oh my God, yeah.
Hashtag sniff that porcelain, everyone.
I just think there's some great imagery in this as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment where you see the Predator walking through water invisibly, and you see the steps splashing, and then he's fighting the Jamaican voodoo priest guy, and there's a scream, and he's holding the severed head.
Oh,
like
very
that's
nice. Good, great
fantastic.
transition.
Oh, so good. And then there's a moment where he's standing on top of the building, and he's holding a spear and a skull. And as he's screaming, he gets struck by lightning, and he's loving it.
He's loving it. He is pretty tough.
Yeah, exactly. Does that charge him up or charge him down? I don't know. Exactly.
Maybe it calms him down.
might-
Maybe you need a good lightning strike after,
Yeah.
you're all jazzed. Also, a thought that I had while watching this movie is it's kind of the honor system, like when you're the predator and you go back to the predator homeworld and you've got all these skulls. Because you like completely remove the head from the body and then you strip all the skin off or whatever.
There's no dash cam footage.
Exactly. You'd just be like, yeah, this was the toughest guy. Yep. Wasn't a grandma. Nah. Sure, the body's missing, but big bloke.
Pretty spooky, right? This skeleton.
That's right.
Should have seen the actual big guy that it was in.
Let me tell you, real big. But it's all right because I'd sniffed my tincture and I was ready to go.
Is it embarrassing to come back with one arm, or is that cool? Like, to what extent is an injury? Living with an injury and coming back, at what point are they like bad, actually?
I mean, maybe they did have to, start using dash cams.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, it was a big blow. And then if it is an old lady on the subway or whatever, you lose the footage.
That's fair, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like also you lose an arm, and this predator obviously doesn't live. You get cool attachments, right? That's what you're doing.
That's right.
Like RoboCop 3 when he gets cool attachments.
Yes.
Like that's what we're talking about, right?
That's right. Like a jetpack on your arm.
Like a jetpack on your arm.
Having you flail wildly.
Like a ventriloquist dummy. What are we going to do now, the predator? Well, we'll probably kill everybody, probably.
Thanks for asking, little predator. No problem.
Do they have comedians on their world? Ventriloquism?
I mean...
Have they got their version of that guy who has the skeleton terrorist puppet or whatever?
Probably.
Jeff Dunham?
Yeah.
They got a Jeff Dunham?
They've got a Jeff Dunham, yes.
My goodness. The train car sequence is incredible.
Agreed.
Just a rapid escalation of events. A group of people being, trapped within a small environment, and there's a lunatic. A giant lunatic, played again by Kevin Peter Hall. His last appearance as the Predator.
I see.
R.I.P. Yeah, I love all of that. Just a kill box. Amazing stuff, yeah.
Like the regular bloody subway system, am I right?
Very good,
am I
Mason.
Right? But it's because some people are there and they're weird and they smell.
They do,
Yeah.
and that's true of all places, I think. But look, I honestly think like the first half of this movie is fine and whatever, and it's a lot of things we've already seen. But when you hit the Predator Mobile Research Facility,
PMR. Yes, that's not anything.
No. It's good to stop and check.
Permers.
Yeah.
Let me check my permers.
What?
I've got a lozenge. You know a lozenge?
I don't want a lozenge.
Okay.
No, thank you. Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
But it's headed up by Gary Busey.
Now, was this?
Oh my God.
Was Gary Busey?
This was post his car accident where he got his head smashed. Yes.
Right, but was this would have been at some point? This might have been Dutch. Do you think?
Maybe, or him part of this crew.
He's been brought into this.
There's a comic I think where he shows up after or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the mythos of Dutch around these movies.
But I love we're in the year where Gary Busey could be like. He's stable enough to make his way to the top of one of these like governmental chains. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Top brass, this guy.
I mean, it's in the family as well, as we'll talk about in a later movie. I watched some behind the scenes stuff, and it says that he's the one who set up the mission in the first Predator.
I see.
So he sent them all to the jungle and CIA, etc.
And this is also the movie where they established that the explosion in the first movie took out 300 city blocks. And I'm
Mason.
like, come on, man. I think Dutch and that lady lied.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
300 city blocks.
No.
I had so many blocks. That's the lady.
That's the lady I was going to
That's the
say.
lady,
Yeah, it's very good, actually. Yeah. Gary Busey has been on a hell of a run because of this car accident and head injury.
Yeah.
And just watching the behind the scenes stuff, there's multiple times where they'll just kind of put the camera on him and he'll just ramble. And I'm like, this is great. So Ben and Lawrence, if you just put one of those in here, you can pick whatever.
This is how they established a lot of the Predator lore.
Yeah.
He's just there going, yeah, they're from the planet Yautja. Yeah.
There is an amazing moment where he gets cut in half and then his legs drop, but the rest of him doesn't.
So it flew into space.
Flew into space, obviously.
Yeah.
But I love, like, before they go to ambush the Predator, they just lay out, this is everything that we know. This is the plan. It's really solid.
Yeah.
As in, like, this is as good as you could do this based on what we know of the Predator. Yeah.
But to be clear, we have no backup plan. If this starts to not work, what we're going to do is we're going to panic. That's the backup plan. We're going to panic and like swing our lights wildly and just fire at random.
Yep.
And that should do it, I think. But the initial plan is so solid we don't even need to worry about that.
I think
Which is panic. The second is panic.
The reveal of the Predator having different vision spectrums is hilarious.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know whether it's played for laughs, but
I thought it was funny.
It's very funny. Just him cycling through and then like, oh, okay.
These cavemen have tried one of their funny little tricks that they always try. So I'll just flick through. It's like he's just scanning old TV channels. He's like, well, this one isn't good. Let's see what else is on.
Yeah.
There we go. I found one.
Oh, people to kill. Fantastic. The final showdown's great, though. It lasts a while, and a lot of it is the Predator on the run. He realizes that, I don't know, maybe I was tired when I got electrified.
Yeah.
When I got hit by lightning.
I shouldn't have messed with a guy wearing two-tone shoes. I didn't see him earlier. But boy, howdy.
Yeah. I think it's just wonderful, Danny Glover going after him. You know the bit where he's hanging off the building? They're really 13 stories up for that.
Ooh.
And the stuntman, who was a one-armed man,
Oh.
they got for this scene, did do like a wire drop from that distance. I love also that the Predator could have chosen to drop, but then decided to go, you know what? Now's a good time for the bomb. Like
Right,
he could have left. He could have got out of it.
I mean, and also if the bomb, will destroy 300 city blocks, he could have just dropped and then, run one block and then set it off anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
What's Danny Glover going to do then? Nothing.
Nothing at all, yeah. We mentioned, but yeah, he does a little bit of first aid, which I think is terrific. Just takes a moment to make it. He's doing a little special brew. It's very reminiscent of the Terminator self-repair sequence,
Yeah,
I think.
sure.
But getting a look inside a Predator ship, just mind-blowing. I mean, also sucks. Like, how do you know if you've dropped something? It's just all fog and steam on
Where's
the
the
floor.
bathroom?
Anywhere?
I guess it's in the fog and steam.
Yeah, maybe it is the fog and steam. Maybe that's how they bathroom.
Hey guys, give me 5. I'm going to go take a fog and steam.
The trophy wall, I think, is wonderful.
Now, you might know the answer to this.
I do.
There's obviously an alien skull from the
Yep.
Alien franchise. Was that the first appearance of an alien skull in the Predator universe, or did it happen? Was the Alien versus Predator comic first?
Let me just check that. I'm pretty sure, but I just want to double check.
I'll eat a sandwich.
Cool. That's a great question, Mason.
Thank you.
Actually, the first Alien vs. Predator comic was 1989.
Oh.
So this was just before that. This was also Stan Winston's idea because he came back to work on this as well.
I see.
Anyway, I don't know. We'll just put an alien skull in there. That's fun.
Yeah.
And it's not even. I feel like now they'd linger on it and they'd be like dun 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 dun.
Yeah. Aliens.
I mean, a more recent example of that is in the new Predator film. There's a skull. There's an Independence Day skull. Jeff Goldblum's, I believe. They got in there.
George Washington skull.
But yeah, it's just supposed to be a throwaway thing. There were plans to do something with that franchise, and they obviously got to it. But yeah, it was more just kind of like, oh yeah, they're out in the world, I guess,
Yeah.
Also, the fight between them, it's fairer than I remember. The Predator is missing an arm. He's seriously injured. He did get hit by lightning. His choice.
Sure.
And Danny Glover has a razor disc.
He does, it's true.
So, I think that's not so bad, And then, of course, we get the reveal of there's other Predators on that ship.
That's right.
They're called the Lost Tribe for a reason I can get into.
Oh.
But the gift of a flintlock pistol that, yes, comes up in the movie Prey, give him some alien shit.
You reckon?
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe.
Plasma cannon or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
Keep the razor disc.
Yeah, maybe just like a little novelty cloaking device, and you can just cloak like one hand or whatever. Do a trick with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you show your kids?
Yeah. Some close-up magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make your thumb disappear, but actually you're putting in a cloaking
It's
device.
really doing it, for real, yeah.
I got your nose. Cloaking device.
Yeah, but it's not as exciting when you realise that it's not magic and actually a cloaking device.
That's true.
I think, yeah. But looking at all these other Predators on the ship, and there's a lot of them.
And he's like, who's next? I thought that was fun. That
Yeah.
was great. He's genuinely like, no, I can probably take a few more of you.
I got this one. It took me days. But, I mean, they're all in the room here, so...
And I got it down to a science at this point. Just pull another gun out of the trunk of my car, I guess.
That's all right. They had to make 9 additional Predator designs for this. This is the most expensive scene in the movie because of that reason.
Do you reckon they used any of them again, or are they just like those old Ninja Turtle costumes? They're just rotting in a props department somewhere.
Well, this was going to be in my trivia, Mason, but I'll do it now.
Oh, yes.
This tribe is called the Lost Tribe because the suits are missing.
Oh.
Yeah. And we don't exactly know why they're on Earth. Maybe they were all doing their little hunts, but maybe they're a little subtler than the lunatic Predator who's
Right.
killing people during the day or whatever and running around and
Probably, yeah.
just hanging out in a bathroom doing first aid on himself.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. But they're actually played by several LA Lakers players.
Ah, classic.
Yeah, Danny Glover got them in. And I don't know if you've seen the behind the scenes, but there's a dance sequence that they filmed.
I have seen that. Yeah.
You have seen it, and
I've seen it.
now everybody's seen it, Mason. Yeah, I would love to genuinely know what they're doing here.
Maybe they're just sightseeing.
Maybe they are just sightseeing.
Maybe they're just like, hey folks, this time we're just going to do some sightseeing. We're going to, take in some culture and some local food. Mm-hmm. And Gary, for God's sake, don't go on a hunting expedition. And Gary's like, I won't. Gary, you're putting your plasma cannon on. I can see you doing it, Gary.
Gary, you didn't even go invisible. You're just putting all your weapons on, Gary, including your skull polishing machine. But you know what it's time for?
What's the time for?
It's time for the segment, a recurring segment. We're doing this every week. It's called Who is the Fairest Predator of Them All?
Oh, yes.
Now, we established last week that is the baseline for a predator in terms of sexiness and also fairness.
It's true.
That is the standard, right? In this one, this predator attacks a cop at the crime scene, and then the cop pulls the gun and then he kills him. I think that's unfair because you provoked him into doing that.
That's entrapment.
Yeah, but also he doesn't kill a pregnant woman.
That's true.
Which is something.
And that's a good lesson there because I think, we know that in current Predator canon, Danny Glover's character and Arnold Schwarzenegger's character are in stasis. So I think if they're going to escape and fight the predators, they just have to become pregnant. We'll get the government to impregnate them, and then they're invincible, aren't they?
Well, that's what Junior is. It's an in-betweenquel.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
But also, I think he's mean and horrible, which I like. Mm-hmm. Because, he would have blown up that building when he didn't have to and killed 300 city blocks worth of people.
But again, I guess he didn't run away and do it. He's like, try and stop me. Yeah. So that's fair. I think that's fair.
He's got more stuff. Yeah. He feels looser. He feels slightly more unfair.
Yeah.
But I think that's also his downfall. Because he's reckless, that's why he's bested.
And he's losing his stuff everywhere.
He's losing his
Danny
stuff
Glover
everywhere.
can get the big disc.
Mate, don't give that up. Yeah.
Give up the disc. It's cool as hell.
He left his arm on the side of a building.
That's right. Somebody could use that.
Someone could use it. In terms of sexiness, I think the first one is sexier.
Uh-huh.
I think we can both agree on that.
I don't even know what that means.
Okay, we think we can both agree on that. But I think this one is not as fair as the previous one. I think he's rude and mean, actually. But not the rudest or meanest.
See, I reckon they're about on par because there's a lot of moments in this movie where he's just walking towards people. He's not jumping out. He's not, sniping from the tree. I mean, he's doing a lot of that. But he's not like jumping in from out of nowhere. He's just like, I'm going to walk up to you. What are you going to do about it?
But I think he only does that when he knows he's like got a handle on it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, all right. Well, that's some original research based on the psychology of the predator that you've inferred there. I don't know if that's...
Thank you so much for saying that.
You're welcome.
Anyways, it's time for Predator Trivia. This is the Predator's trivia section of the show for the movie Predator 2.
I love it.
You know about this?
Yeah.
All right.
I welcome it.
Now, if you know any of these bits of trivia prior...
I'm going to tip the table. Yeah.
Yep. I was going to give you $100. But yes, you can tip the table. We'll do that instead. The Predator...
I never need $100. I got $100.
The predators of the hunting party, not including the city hunters, are often referred to as the lost predators because the suits that were used on film were literally lost after the production was completed.
I know that.
You don't want this $100?
I mean, I'd take $100.
Yeah, but you don't want it. You don't need it. You say you didn't need it. You didn't ever want it.
I guess I don't need it. I guess I don't need $100.
The character of Anna from the first film, she was actually going to be in this movie. They filmed a sequence where she talks to the camera and describes the events of the first film.
Oh, as part of her dating profile.
Exactly. When they used to do them on VHS, Mason.
Yeah.
They took that out.
Oh.
I think that's a mistake. I think that would have been a nice link to those two movies because the only returning actor is the actor who plays the Predator, but it's a different The Predator.
That's true.
We're living in a stupid reality where they're not putting that in. I mean, we are living in a stupid reality,
That's
so
correct,
I guess
yes.
that makes sense.
Is that footage available anywhere?
I don't believe so, no.
They can call it the lost video.
Dating profile video.
Yes.
In 2020, Stephen Hopkins also revealed that he met with Steven Seagal for the lead role in this movie.
Incredible. I think I did know that, yeah.
Oh.
And it was going to be a big time. It was going to be the Predator versus a guy who knows that move where you can just sort of grab someone and flip them to the other side of you.
Because they do a flip.
You use their weight against them when they're doing a flip.
Absolutely, yeah. He wanted to play the character as a CIA psychiatrist who knew martial arts.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Hopkins passed on the casting, wanting more of an average Joe type. And even though Danny Glover is enormous, he does feel more average Joe than Steven Seagal, who's clearly a fucking lunatic.
Great.
Anyways, the box office for this on a budget of 20 to 30 million.
Not bad.
I don't know.
Yeah, decent.
The return was only 57.1.
Okay.
This, though, has made its money back over the years. I mean, and it does so well in building Predator lore. I don't think it's as good as the first one. I don't even think it's the second best Predator movie, Mason.
You think that's Predators?
I don't know anything.
You think it's Predators?
I don't know nothing, and we'll talk about what I do or don't know next week. But this had a big opening weekend, but then people were like, Arnold's not in this, it's not as good as the first one, whatever.
Man, I really wish I was just watching the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. Or in a pinch the Squirrel Nut Zippers.
I haven't heard that one. You've never busted that one out before. That's interesting. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. I think it's more of an interesting addition to the lore than anything else. And I do like Danny Glover in this.
Well, I think it is great. I had a hell of a time.
Hell of a time.
Yep.
Mason, do you know about our service, bigsandwich.co? Have you read about this?
Yeah, you go to bigsandwich.co and then stuff happens.
Yeah, stuff happens. We've done a Let's Play of the Predator arcade game. We looked at the Wolverine versus Predator comic book in our Comic Book Club podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Among all the other stuff that Marvel are doing over there with the Predator.
They're doing all sorts of brand synergy.
That's right. We're going to do a Prey movie commentary. Over the top of that, we've already got one for the original Predator. And, of course, videos go up there early, including next week's What Is It? Here's a hint.
Is it Predators?
It's Predators, the movie Predators, Third Predators.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I think it is too. It might be the second best one. Yeah. Also, we have a podcast called The Weekly Planet where we talk movies and comics and TV shows. That comes out every Monday. If you want to listen to it, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple, it's on its own YouTube channel. Thank you to Ben and Lawrence for the editing.
Thank you, Ben and Lawrence.
For the editing.
For the editing.
Yeah. And we'll see you next week. Here's a hint. It's Predators.
Man, I sure am tired of all these Predators. That's Adrian Brody.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
All right, grab that jammy, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye.